Okay, there's going to be some changes to the format. I think you might have seen what's below me already. After the clips with the bullet points, there will be text boxes that will help you guys be focused about what I'm talking about. Also, I'm going to call the other two main characters, Red Guy and Duck Guy, Alfred and Dylan, respectively. Now, let's get on to the clips.
There's always time for a song.
What do you mean? We're already clean.
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown.
Let's go on a journey through all time. A time that's changing all the time. It's time to go to time.
We don't really want to. We're going to miss our show.
It's old, like a Victorian time.
With cobbles and plague and speaking in rhyme.
The tree that is old has circles
The
inside.
tree that is older has shriveled and
The
died.
apple that's fresh is ripe to the core.
And I rot over time and I'm not anymore.
But time flies fast when you're having fun. There's a time and a place for mucking around.
This is my dad.
Everything's cool. It's the future. Time is now. The future and you. And look at all the wonderful things you can do with gadgets and gizmos. And
My dad is a computer.
look at the time.
But when did it start?
And when will it stop?
Time is important, and I am a clock.
I mean, time's just a construct of human perception, an illusion created by...
Make it stop.
It's out of my hands. I'm only a clock. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually, everyone runs out of time.
Unlike episode 1, the puppets are a little confused about how Tony came to life, but it could also mean that they seem uninterested and just want their show to come on already. In some parts of the episode, Alfred and Dylan are questioning Tony about obvious stuff. I think it's some foreshadowing of episodes 4 and 5. Tony acts rather hostile towards the puppets, seeing as how he destroyed Dylan's card triangle. I also noticed that Tony talks in a rather harsh tone, like when he says, "There's a time and a place for mucking around." I'll also explain why they're in the Victorian time, but that's for the final theory. Also, in the Victorian time, there's a wanted poster for Doy, which I'll also talk about later. Tony really wants the puppets to be invested in all these gadgets and gizmos, but Dylan seems a bit scared. And now I'll go into a little detail about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared's most infamous character, Roy. This guy appears everywhere. That's if you don't really look around everywhere. And also, he's generally doing bad things. In this case, going on to looksite.com, a representation of pornography. Also, there's fish everywhere, which is just placed for no reason. When Tony is saying stuff about time, I notice that he says time a lot, and using all the instances of the word. Like Paige, he's showing his views about time, rather than what it actually is. When Dylan explained time to be like an illusion, which is what it actually is, then it would leave the viewers at home to be uninterested. And at the end, this episode never happened, as the camera is panning out to the puppet just kind of sitting there watching their show. So that's my second theory about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, well, about the second episode. If you just want to see more theories, then you could subscribe over to the channel. Also, my dad is a computer.